Okay, so today we're doing another mock draft for the Raiders, for the Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of things going on. So the first mock draft was kind of just going on, seeing where the board falls. We weren't really going to mess with things. Just wanted to see where our boys fall and where everything kind of goes, so that way we can just make the picks there. And I would say it ended up all right. It wasn't the best, wasn't the dream scenario, but it is what it is at this point. So now, obviously, after the combine, a couple of players like Jordan Davis that I wanted. Probably going to go in the top 15, but for some or whatever reason, no matter how many mock drafts I do, he keeps going inside of, I think he keeps going late first. There's no way he makes it out of the top 15, especially after the combine he had, but not what we're here for. We're here to discuss what we could do with the Raiders moving forward. There's a lot of things you got to like here. So as we go here, we like to slow it down about, we'll do a little bit more than half. And I got to warn you guys, there's going to be a lot of trades. There's going to be a lot of things that's going down with this. I've got a goal. We're doubling down on defensive tackles today. I don't care. I'm assuming the worst in free agency in terms of, they've got guys that, quite frankly, I don't think they're going to go get. I just feel like I don't have a good feeling with some of it, but I mean, J.C. Jackson would look great, but you got to get a wide receiver. Devontae Adams is off the table. I love guys like Chris Olave, any of those guys. I don't think we're going to trade up in this. I think there's a lot of wide receiver talent in this draft class, and I think it's going to be really interesting. Boom, draft for needs, and there's going to be some trading. Don't get me wrong, but overall, no. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and enter this draft. Okay, start the draft. Okay, not trading up at this point because, again, I really don't want to give up too much. The Raiders, in my mind, they've got some needs. Let's not shortchange this at all. They've got some needs. I don't think they have the luxury of trading up and getting, trading up and giving up a lot. I just don't think they do. But we're here at 22. Chris Olave is sitting right there. I don't think the Cardinals or the Cowboys are going to take Chris Olave. I want Chris Olave. And again, I know we're doubling down on defensive tackles today, but we'll get into that in just a second. What could we do to get Mr. Chris Olave? Okay. Oh, sweet. Cowboys are right there. Tell you what, Cowboys. The reason I'm picking before the Cowboys here, before the Bills, is because the Bills have needs at wide receiver and defensive line. Okay. Bills, tell you what. Or excuse me. Cowboys, tell you what. Ring, ring, ring. Jerry Jones, whoever it is that handles it. You give us 24. We'll give you 22. Trade. No, I'm just kidding. You give us 88. 53% chance. Give us 88 and 178. We'll move down for a third, and I think that's a fifth, sixth. We'll move down. Boom. Love it. Okay, sweet. So now we move down a couple spots. Calm down. Jermaine Johnson and Andrew Booth Jr. You'd like to get Andrew Booth Jr. in that situation. We're not here to nitpick. Now, out of all the things I've tried, I don't think Chris Olave falls beyond this spot. I think between the Titans, I mean, it would be too tantalizing to let him go. And the Bills are going to pick somebody we want regardless. So, boom. Chris Olave, 24. Boom. Love it. Come on. Draft him. Boom. Now, we're going to stop here when we get to the second round because I just feel like, okay, so now the Raiders, you got wide receiver taken care of. Boom. Field stretching wide receiver. Love it. What do we do now? Well, I'm doubling down on D tackles here. Don't care what happens with it. Absolutely don't care. I think we're in a spot here. Perrion Winfrey, is he going to... Perrion Winfrey, I think, consistently goes. So I think we move up a couple spots. I really do. I think we'll go to 50. We'll see who's on the board still at 50. Because I don't want to give up too much because, again, I think there's just a little bit too much in terms of... to give up. Okay, the Vikings, Logan Hall over. All right, Logan Hall is a good player though. There's no switching that up. Get us down to 50. I just hate this. Who's got 50? 50 teams. I know you guys are interested. Boom. What's up? Hey, so we've got 54. We'll come up. We'll give you a sixth. 4 spots for a seventh round draft. Oh, but no, never mind. I want to stay at 50. We're not going to give you our second. What if we gave you 2/3? We keep our third. 3% chance. Don't like it. Move down a couple spots. I really think. Can we wait for him at 50? I don't know. We'll try it. 54, give you a 7th? I mean, not the worst. Move up a 7th. I mean, I just, the reason I'm worried about this is because I don't know. The Chargers have a need. They've got a need for the need. I'm sorry. No, what's the office saying? I've got a need for Tweed. Love it. Ooh, the Chargers have a lean at D-line. Don't like it. Don't like it. How do we go about this? Okay. 50. Boom. We're just going to go to 50. See what happens. I don't like it. Chargers are probably going to pick a D-line. Travis Jones, that's fine. Okay. I still want Perrion Winfrey. I get it. Travis Jones is off the board, but still guys like Noah Ellis on the board. Perrion Winfrey. Can we get back up into the second round and get one of these boys? Now, I think we're only a couple picks away from us. Let's do it. I love it. Just go to us. Okay, Christian Harris, Cameron Thomas off the board. Fine. Okay, so who do we got on the board? So we got needs at wide receivers taken care of, D-lines taken care of, linebacker, and corner are all D-line, linebacker, and corner are all needs. Okay, who's the top corner? Breece Hall's there. Oh man, Breece Hall, that'd be tempting. Martin Emerson. Okay. All right. Jojo Demond's there. Marcus Jones. Perrion Winfrey. He doesn't make it past the Chiefs. I tell you this. I've done this mock draft 100 times. Boy doesn't make it past the Chiefs. I think. Could we trade? I know this is going to be a longer video. Can we trade with the Packers? Hey, give us 60. We'll give you 64. You give us an extra third for it. I mean, offer it. What's the worst that could happen? They say no? Okay, fine. We expected that. We'll sweeten up the deal. No, we won't. 130 and 136. So, what happens if we take that off the table? Okay, fine. Give us 60, we'll give you a couple thirds. Third, 124. 124 and 178. Fine. Okay. Couple of thirds, though, man. You don't like that. You really don't like that. You still get 2 seconds, though. Listen. I don't like to give up that much. Nope. Give us a third. Fine. You guys want that much? Okay, fine. No, there's no way the Chiefs let him fall. Okay. Perrion Winfrey. We need to focus up here. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. 57. Who's also? Let's see what you Bills. Hey, we just traded with you. How you doing? 57. 54. What do you give up? You give up 89? Will you do it? Nah, you won't. Okay, fine. You know what? We're not gonna dink around with this anymore. Okay, fine. 2/3, man. That's tough. Cause you got needs at corner and linebacker everywhere else. Or do you just take the third and run? You get Perrion Winfrey here. You maybe move down a little bit. Maybe. Noah Ellis in the 4th. Listen, yeah. Yep. I like that. I like that end of it. So, here you go. You've got a guy like, who do you have on the board? I mean, Sky Moore's there, Leo Chanel, Jai Sanders is there, Brandon Smith, Justin Ross, Trey McBride's there. Man, there's some good players on the board still. A lot of good players still left on the board. Who do we want? I think the guy that we wanted is Travis Jones is gone. Okay, fine. Travis Jones, you love him. He's not the one that got away because you can still get Perrion Winfrey. I think Perrion Winfrey is just a little bit. I think you're going to want to get down a little bit. Boom. 60, 54. Give us 130, 136, and it's 169. What do you say? No? Okay, we'll take out 169. Boom. Okay, sweet. Move down. Right before the Chiefs go out and get him. Listen, I I know Perrion Winfrey is, I think he's 90 down here, but I don't care. Especially with where he's going to go. I think this is the move to make here. Boom. Perrion Winfrey. I don't even care. This man is a stud. He is a guy that's going to come in to be a home wrecker. I'm telling you. Now the next thing is where do we fall in terms of getting a guy like Troy Anderson? Because y'all know that man can play. That man can absolutely play. I say we trade up. Let's see. If he makes it past the Jets. Yeah. Boy made it past the Jets. We're going to get him. Going to get him. We'll give you 88 and 162. Fine. 130 and 136. I don't love that. About 136 and 162. Don't love it, but I want to go get me some. I really don't think that. Whoa. Did I not just. Okay. Brandon Smith. That's not who I'm trying to get anyways. So, let's see. Yeah, right before the Broncos. Broncos need 72. We'll give you 88 and 136. Offer it? Worst that could happen? No? Okay, fine. Okay. All right, fine. Well, we'll come back. 88. 162. What? Come on. 87%. Thank you. All right. Troy Anderson, I think he is going to be in high demand, especially for guys like the Broncos. We're trying to make this as realistic as possible. He had a great combine. He flies around. He makes plays. I think he's your guy here. You go Troy Anderson, and you really just see where the rest of the board falls because you got your boys. Yeah, Troy Anderson, I think he comes in right away. Brian Asamoah, I really don't think he's going to fall that far. We're trying to make this as realistic as possible. You go get a guy like Troy Anderson. I don't think you think twice about it. So, I mean, Brian Asamoah, again, he definitely does not make it down that far. So now you get down here and you find yourself in a spot where, let's see, who's at corner? Marcus Jones is at corner 93. Can you get him? Well, you're right above the Cardinals. And boom, I think you take Marcus Jones. I love Marcus Jones. I think that's a great pick. You've got a lot of needs filled already. Wide receiver, linebacker. You love it. Who do we take? Oh, yeah, Perrion Winfrey, a wide receiver, linebacker, corner. Boom. Are you kidding me? You love this. I think you go down to one. Let's see. Okay, God Key's there. Goat Key. I never say these guys' names. Rashad Walker's there. Rashad Ryan. Okay. All right. Kellen Dyche is there. I like me some Kellen Dyche. We'll see if he's still there. But for now, I like Marcus Jones a lot. I really, really do. Yeah, Marcus Jones, welcome to being a Raider. All right. We're going to go to the top. Weidermeyer went in the third, huh? Okay. Okay, all right, we're going to go to the top of the fourth and see what happens. Tariq Woolen's there. I don't care. Again, don't think he's going to be there, so Damon, whoosh, stop. Okay, fourth round, here we go. Cleveland, give us 104. We'll give you 124, and we'll give you 78. Offer the trade. Okay, figured as much. 163. I mean, you got players. I mean, we've already got a couple of guys in the fourth round. Can you go up and get Dyche? Is Dyche even there? Can we stick right here at 124 and get Dyche? If we can, let's do it. Go. Joby. Brian Cook, Kelvin Austin. He had a really good 40. Kellen Dyche. Dang it. He went to the Colts at 118. That's fine. Neil Farrell Jr. is there. Luke Fortner. Luke Fortner's there. That is what you like to see. Because I think he can come in and start right away. Boom. Luke Fortner, if he falls to 124, I love Luke Fortner. I don't care. I love Luke Fortner. He's going to be a stud in the NFL. I think he can play a lot of positions other than center. I think he can come in right away and play guard. You got Nick Cross there still on the board. Neil Farrell Jr.'s there. Do you double down? Oh, yeah, that's what this entire video is about, is doubling down on D lineman. But is Noah Ellis there? Noah Ellis is there. Does he fall to 163? Doubt it. Noah Ellis, listen. Noah Ellis, stud. You got Perrion Winfrey. I think it was. We made a video about the defensive line tandem that needs to happen between Noah Ellis and Perrion Winfrey. Boom. We're in a prime spot. You love it. You love it. You basic? Something like, I'm sorry. I watched too much of The Good Place. All right. Noah Ellis. Boom. Doubling down on D tackles. Perrion Winfrey. Noah Ellis. Boom. 6'4". What is he? 6'4". He's slow. Who cares? He's 360 pounds. Of course he's going to be slow, unless you're Jordan Davis. But overall, 360 pounds, take up double teams, do your thing. You also got a quality interior offensive lineman to help things out. Yeah, absolutely love it. Now where are we at? Okay. Cordell Volson's there. We're at 163. Derek Deese is there. Chris Paul, respectable. Velus Jones Jr. Where's he at? Did he already take off? Velus Jones Jr. I love me some Velus Jones Jr. Doubling down a wide receiver too. Ooh. Okay, boom. We're going to go bold here. I'm not going to take Velus Jones Jr. right now. I'm banking he'll make it to 170. It might be a little bit of a bet. So Cordell Volson is a stud. I think he could be a really good player down the line. Chris Paul, Derek Deese. Yeah. Yep. I think you go Volson here. 5th round. I mean, I think those North Dakota boys, don't let the what is it, the FCS, FBS, or whatever it is. They get linemen. They absolutely get linemen. Derek Deese goes. Chris Paul. I just think that's where you want to go, though. PV's there. So now we're on the clock again. Velus Jones Jr. Hello, come on home. Welcome to flipping Vegas, baby. Oh, yeah. Double down on wide receiver. Velus Jones Jr. is a stud. What do you have, like over 700 receiving yards last year? 7 touchdowns, something like that. Like, nobody is loving on Velus Jones, and he ran a 4.340 at the combine. You double down a guy that's got speed for days. You get a guy that also in the first round, I believe, who do we get? Chris Olave, too. You double down a wide receiver. You double down a defensive tackle. Oh, I love this draft. A couple of guys that fell that you wanted to get, guys like Travis Jones, but I don't care. Noah Ellis is a good consolation prize. I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. Okay, last pick here, and then we call it a night. Let's see here. All the running backs are always here, though. It's like, come on. Always here. Who's on the board? Eric Gray, Kalen. Oh, Kalen Barnes is still on the board? How is Kalen Barnes still on the board? He's a good player. I don't doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Josh Thompson, got a lot of respect for the man. What if we... No. Josh Jacobs is in his rookie year, or still in his one last year of his rookie contract. Kennedy Brooks one time? Kennedy Brooks maybe? I mean, I like that a lot, though. I really do. Jack Cohn, you love that. Kennedy Brooks, why not, baby? Why not? And even got him to drop a little bit. Kennedy Brooks, I love Kennedy Brooks. I think he's going to be a stud in the NFL. Listen, I think this draft is amazing so far. No more picks. We're done. Finito. Yeah, sorry we had you guys wait this. You double down on wide receiver. You get a stud. And a guy, I just can't believe Olave falls that far, though. I mean, he's the biggest. I think that's the biggest question mark to me, but it's possible. We've seen stranger things happen. This is a very deep wide receiver class, too. So I think that is, I think that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But preparing our results here. Come on, here we go. Okay, so you get a trade here. We traded down. We got an extra 3rd and a 5th for our pick, moving down a couple. Get Chris Olave, yeah, A+. Yeah, the Chris Olave falling down to 24. Again, we got it right before the Bills and the Titans. I just don't think he makes it past them. We traded down yet again, and I believe that was in the second. Yeah, in the second. We went up and we got Perrion Winfrey. None of the draft board loves this, and I get it to a degree, but I do not care. Watch any amount of tape on Perrion Winfrey. 5.5 sacks and kind of somewhat of a limited role for the Oklahoma Sooners last year. So, I mean, Perrion Winfrey is going to be a stud. Does he need to clean up some things? Yes, but so does everybody else. I don't care. You get Perrion Winfrey. You get your star wide receiver in the first round as well. And you also get some more picks to help out as well. You get Troy Anderson in the 3rd round here, back-to-back thirds, and Marcus Jones. You love it, man. Absolutely love it. I think these are two big difference makers on defense here. That's going to do a lot for the Raiders. Also, Luke Fortner, he's a center, but he can play guard. He can do a lot of different things. I don't care. This man can do a lot of different things. That's a great pick. You also get Noah Ellis. I've been high on Noah Ellis ever since that boy's come out of Idaho, man. He's since he came out of high school, since he came out of Iowa, but since he came out of high school, I felt, what was he, like a 4 or 5 star recruit? That he's going to be a stud. 6'4", 360, put him in the middle, take up double teams, do your thing. Cordell Volson, getting him in the 5th round, he might be able to start at right tackle for you. That's no lie. You bump Leatherwood into guard, get Cordell Volson out there at tackle. Oh man, you love it. Velus Jones Jr. I knew PFF just doesn't like Velus Jones, and I don't get it. Guy ran a 4.3. There's a lot of studs up there at Tennessee, but overall, Velus Jones Jr., he's going to stretch out the field. He's going to do a lot of great things for the Raiders, too. I mean, you lose a guy. Is Deshaun Jackson a free agent after this year? But, I mean, obviously the Ruggs situation prayers for everyone involved. You still get Velus Jones Jr. You get Chris Olave in the 1st round. You get Kennedy Brooks, to help out that running back room. I mean, this is a great draft. And they gave us an A-4. I absolutely agree. I think, again, the Raiders are going to be in a spot where they can probably play with the board a little bit and try to get some more draft capital, because I think this is going to be a draft that there's a lot of depth, particularly in the corner and wide receiver positions. There's also some really good depth at times in the defensive line room, specifically at the edge and at the defensive tackle position. So Perrion Winfrey, 2nd round, don't care. You get him right before the Chiefs because they need some help there. So I really like Perrion Winfrey in that spot. So overall, that's what we came away with. Doubling down on wide receiver and defensive tackle. You absolutely love it. And getting more firepower for that team moving forward. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. In the description down below, you find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our 7-round mock draft in which we double down on wide receiver and defensive tackle for the Las Vegas Raiders.